Welcome everyone to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Friday, they'll face off against Scotty Barnes and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Darius Garland and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And you know for that matchup with New York, that'll be their fourth outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
And now Washington's starting group. Sarr out there with George. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's McCollum. And it's Koulibaly in at the 2. And for Milwaukee, the small and power forwards are Kuzma and Antetokounmpo. Gary Trent is out there with Cole Anthony. And it's Turner in at the 5 down low. Well, no doubt these players, GA, are eager to get this season going. Here we go.
Listen, there's definitely some nerves, but it's mainly excitement. This is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
Now here's Giannis. Pass to Turner. And Sarr pulls it down.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
George with the ball. Now Anthony defending. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Banked in off the glass.
And his athleticism comes through in all kinds of ways. You've got to be nimble to make moves like Giannis.
And so it's Washington with it. Pass to Middleton. Outside, George. Now here's McCollum. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Here's Milwaukee now. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Giannis. It's hauled in by George.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
Sarr finds Middleton. Count that one.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Shot on the wing, and Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Turner.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Cullen passes to Sarr. Sarr the screen. Middleton, and he jams it with authority.
And you overplay Middleton to shoot the J. This is what he can do.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Trent outside. Pass to Turner. And here is Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
And here we go. Giannis heading to the hoop. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And so it's Washington with it, following the bucket by the Bucks.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
So Doris, after finishing last season with the second worst record in the NBA, the Wizards sliding to the number 6 pick in the lottery.
Listen, Kevin, obviously this is not ideal, but I don't consider in a deep draft this to be the worst case scenario. You have to be patient, continue to build the right way, and your player evaluation in the draft is absolutely critical.
Now Sarr, following the miss by Gary Trent Jr. from deep. Sarr gets the bucket.
letting the big man Sarr go to work inside. I like seeing him being aggressive down low.
The Bucks leading. Anthony kicks to Turner. Koulibaly against Trent. Lots of room. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now, here's Kuzma. Kick out to Giannis. Kuzma against McCollum. For the three. Rebound by the Wizards.
Well, you can see they are willing to absorb some of these open shots from this guy because obviously another miss here.
Plays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
Here's Antetokounmpo. 6 points for him. Turner with a screen on George. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Shot clock at 6. Fires the three. And Sarr pulls it down.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Kuzma against Middleton. George sets a screen for Middleton. Lets the three fly. And no good.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
Wizards trail by 4. It's McCollum on the wing. Outside, George. Pass to Koulibaly. Now McCollum. Fires from deep. Kuzma pulls it in. Milwaukee leading by 4. Trent passes to Anthony. Misses in close.
Oh, he had all the room he needed, just failed to convert it.
Middleton against Kuzma. Bounce pass Middleton. Pass to George. Launches it. Drills the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Anthony. No scoring in this one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Well, Cole Anthony mixing it up on the interior. Nice job drawing the contact. This guy is unafraid.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Milwaukee.
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proven to be an effective tool for them.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, the Milwaukee Bucks making one of the most surprising moves of the summer, waiving and stretching the over $113 million owed to Damian Lillard, and then signing the starting center of their arch-rival Pacers in Myles Turner. A bold move to say the least, but they feel he's the perfect addition.
Yeah, truly a two-way talent. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. Now here's Middleton. Back to McCollum. Middleton, a screen on Anthony. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Anthony's shot is off.
Just tremendous defensive determination right there. Refuses to allow the easy two.
And Sarr throws it down.
And at 7'1", Sarr makes dunking look easy. The defense has to push him further from the rim.
Anthony kicks to Antetokounmpo. And Kuzma has it in the corner. No good from outside. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Washington. They trail by 1. And Sarr throws it down.
That's just too much Alex Sarr there. At about 7 feet, he is a lot to handle.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the second most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run to be sure. Not to mention the franchise's second ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
He doesn't get the second one.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
It's stolen by Anthony. And now Hallie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo is unlocking a new aspect of his game. He said, quote, "I never initiate my offense from the high post, but Doc told me that you can be very effective there. It's hard for people to show a crowd, and you're one step closer to the basket. I plan to stay there for the rest of my career." Back to you.
Clearly a new wrinkle. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Here's Middleton after the basket by Milwaukee. Just 4 to shoot. Left side, George for 3. The rebound by Turner.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Kuzma finds Anthony. Giannis a screen on McCollum. Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Just great timing on the play and rhythm on the pass. Cole Anthony setting his teammate up beautifully.
Wizards trail by 3. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Hey, DB, over the last several years, wins have been hard to come by for the Washington Wizards.
Kevin, it blows me away that this organization has not had a winning season since 2018, and they haven't won 50 games since 1979. Let's hope their young, inspiring draft picks are building into a good young core.
A different look from Milwaukee. Taurean Prince comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Kevin Porter subbed in for Trent. Then for the Wizards, Kispert comes in for George. And Carlton Carrington subbed in for Koulibaly. McCollum against Porter. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. McCollum's got his second bucket of the night.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
The Bucks have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Outside, Porter. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there. That makes the game easy.
And so it's Washington with it. It's a three-point game. McCollum with the screen on Anthony. Carrington. No good with the triple. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. The tray. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Anthony's got 7 points.
You love Cole Anthony's attitude. So confident, so willing to fire on the catch.
Wizards trail by 6. Pass to Carrington. Back to McCollum. There's a minute 47 left here in the first quarter. And the foul called on Alex Shaw. That's his first foul. A different look for Milwaukee. Sims is checked in, and Bobby Portis subbed in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Things really clicking for them at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Portis. Last year, getting it done. Last season, put up about 14 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers.
No good on the free throw. Smith checked in for Milwaukee. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Vukcevic is checked in. And he sinks the second. 1:37 left to play here in the first. Here's Carrington. Covered by Rollins. For 3, Kispert. Rollins grabs the board. Bucks leading by 7. It's Prince on the wing. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Pass to Champagny. And here is Kispert. To stop the run. It's rebounded by Portis.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
There's 45 seconds left here in the opening quarter. The shot's good on the assist by Prince. And now it's a 12-point Milwaukee lead. Here's Carrington. Nothing on the board. Johnson outside. This one for 3. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Milwaukee has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Rollins with the bucket.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Carrington with the ball. For three, Kispert. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. The Bucks on top, leading by 14. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Rollins is out there with Kevin Porter. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then there's Prince. And it's Livingston in at the 4. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Rollins. Prince outside, shoots the 3. A rebound by Johnson.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Doris, you were a great ball handler in your day. So with that in mind, do you think players are carrying the ball too much now?
Kev, this is such a hot topic. Carrying the basketball is when the ball ends up directly on the palm. The closest we get to that is what we call the hang dribble from players. They're trying to extend the possession so that they can read the defense. To me, that's the only point of concern.
Serious hops from Porter on that one, slamming it down with authority.
And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Now Carrington. Scoreless thus far.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Here's Rollins. Defended by Carrington. Rollins with the bucket. Rollins got his second bucket tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Johnson. Gill with a screen on Porter. Here's Johnson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, GA, you just can't say enough about the skill set of young Trey Johnson.
I mean, this guy came into the league ready. I really like how he gets to his shot, regardless of what the defense throws at him. And he can be dangerous if his defense gets to the same level as his own.
And that one falls for Johnson.
Watching this rookie, Trey Johnson, he's got that combination of length and shooting that every coach wants. This team really excited about his future.
And the Bucks making a change here. Sims is checked in, and a switcher also for Washington. Cam Whitmore, he's checked in for Gill. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
And that one's good by Porter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Pass to Kispert. Whitmore with it. And here is Johnson, defended by Prince. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From about 19 feet, Johnson can't hit. Milwaukee leading by 12. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Porter kicks to Sims. There's Portis. Prince wide open. Off target from outside. The Wizards have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. In fourth, the Bucks.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
And the first one at the line is good.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
And Johnson drops them both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Trent outside. Outside, Antetokounmpo. To the inside. Stolen by George. Driving in. That cuts the lead to single digits.
You get a look at the explosiveness of Coulibaly. It is why, folks, he was a top 10 pick.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've led by as many as 14 points. Johnson against Kuzma. Now here's Giannis. Defense is right there. Portis on the clock. Rebound by the Wizards. Driving inside. Basket good. Kispert's got his first bucket of the night.
Boy, Corey Kispert willing to be assertive and physical en route to the cup.
Bucks leading by 6. Now here's Giannis. He's got 13. Kuzma outside. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Johnson. Giannis with the dunk and throwing it down hard.
Well, Kyle Kuzma under control and making plays for his teammates.
So it's the Wizards now. Pass to Coulibaly. McCollum against Porter. Now here's McCollum. He's covered closely, and he banks in the layup. McCollum's got his third bucket of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Porter with the screen for Trent. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Inside, Antetokounmpo, automatic.
Another reason why they're up, just taking what the defense giving him here.
Here's McCollum. Outside, George. Kuzma against Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls it up. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Myles Turner, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. And then for Washington, Sar's checked in for Kispert. And Carlton Carrington subbed in for Johnson. Porter passes to Turner. Kuzma against Koulibaly. Kuzma inside. They've led by as many as 14 points. No good on that one. Pass to Song. And here's McCollum for three. Count that as his fourth basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
Here's Antetokounmpo. 17 points in the game. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bob Carrington said the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Kevin, back over to you.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Here's McCollum. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. George finds Carrington. And the three off target. Bucks leading by 5. Antetokounmpo passes to Porter. Here's Kuzma. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Washington with the rebound. Sar's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And here's McCollum. 9 points in the game so far. Now Sar. 5 on the clock. Back to McCollum. Sinks the triple. McCollum's got 12 in the game.
That's his 2nd bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Giannis kicks to Kuzma. Pass to Turner. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Wizards trail by 4. Cullen passes to Sar. Bucket is good. He's got 9.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Turner with a screen on McCollum. Porter kicks to Kuzma. Shot clock at 5. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by George. Washington's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the 2nd quarter. Doris, it's been fun watching Keyshawn George start his career. And he had quite the journey to get here.
He certainly did. Consider, he was born in Switzerland. His dad is from Canada, but his dad played pro in Europe. George plays for a club team in France and then goes to the U.S. for college. It's sort of been a meandering and diverse hoops education.
Now, here's Trent. Following the miss by Myles Turner. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Porter. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
Washington trailing. And Brian Keith wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
No, I don't take shit. I got no love.
making a change here. Anthony's checked in, and a switcher also for Washington. Chris Middleton's checked in for Carlton Carrington. Intercepted. Antetokounmpo against George. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, and checking out the numbers for Antetokounmpo. He's coming off an excellent season, and he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And seeing what he did last year, just blowing up the defensive schemes designed to keep him under control, man. As you said, second best scorer in the league. It was a beautiful thing to watch. He's off on the first.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion, but best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Washington's gone 2 or 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Middleton can't get it to go.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time, just won't go.
To the paint, Koulibaly with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Here's McCollum. Pass to Koulibaly. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
The Bucks have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Here's Turner. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
Myles Turner covered tightly, but nonetheless scores it. That is really well done.
And the Wizards with possession. Trailing by 2. And stolen by Kuzma. Anthony drives in. 3-pointer. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
The Bucks have gone just 4 of 8 from the line tonight, hoping to move that free throw percentage up a bit. And he's good on the first of 3.
What I love about Kyle Kuzma is this guy understands there's more to the game than just scoring. That's a change from his rookie season. Now he wants to contribute defensively, and he gets on the glass, guys.
And he's good on the second.
Well, Kuzma is a guy who possesses some of the traits you want. Fearless shooter, size on the wing, and willing to mix it up a little bit on the glass.
And he makes all 3. Here's Koulibaly. Pass to Song. Now McCollum. Carries it down low. McCollum's got 18 points.
A dominant quarter, but he needs some help.
Bucks leading by 3. Trent outside. Back to Anthony. And it's denied.
Terrific awareness by Alex Sarr. That is protecting your rim, folks.
Here's Koulibaly. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, shaky start. He's putting that in the rear view and finding his groove.
Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. A wide open look here for Kuzma. Traps in the tray. He's got 8.
Boy, being shot ready on the catch. Kyle Kuzma making it look easy.
1:14 left in the first half. Anthony against McCollum. George with the screen on Anthony. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Another one falls for Washington.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
Giannis against George. And Turner the bucket on the assist by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. Wizards trail by 4. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of the game. Now Koulibaly. Outside, George. 6 to shoot. Pass to Middleton. Here's the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Trent. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And stolen by Koulibaly. George in the post. Antetokounmpo's there. The shot by George, no good. From about 16. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
You know, his selectiveness is worth mentioning here. This guy is not forcing shots, and yet he is cooking.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. You guys came out aggressive in the first half. What stood out to you?
You know, we're getting to the paint and making plays. They're a great team as far as rotation, so we just got to make the right passes.
It all starts with attacking the basket. Thanks, Doc.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Greetings, everybody. The stories so far revolving around Giannis, the Greek freak, in fine form tonight.
Let's face it, Giannis was just unguardable. His length, his strength, ability to get to the rim at will. Right now, he's running all over them.
You know, I've never said this before, but it's a big man playing huge.
And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good, I'd be dominating down low, I'd be picking up that big old dub.
So, Shaq, how many of those Game 1 home openers did you actually win over your career?
AOT, Artie, all of them.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
and he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
His power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
Here's McCollum. So on the floor for Washington, they've got Sarr. Keyshawn George is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Coulibaly. And it's McCollum in at the point guard. Now here's George. They trail by 6. Anthony against McCollum. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's on Cole Anthony.
Doesn't quite have the height, but boy, does McCollum have the heart. He's a relentless finisher in traffic.
One shot. Free throws off from McCollum.
Your classic combo guard. C.J. McCollum can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times. A valuable piece for this team.
And here's a look at the stats for Kuzma. Last season's performance for him averaged 15 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And it's nice to be able to bring someone with his defensive skill set off the bench.
I think, in fact, to win a championship, you usually need a guy like this on your roster.
That one is off.
Cole Anthony, a guy who has just tremendous feel for the game. He's obviously been around it from the time he was very young. Just understands where the ball should be at all times. Good passer, aggressive scorer.
Good on the second free throw. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. It's a 5-point game. The 11-footer, rebounded by the Bucks. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's the lob. Oh, Giannis up high and down hard.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. McCollum against Anthony. Pass to Coulibaly. George with the screen on Trent. Outside, George. A 3-ball. Rebounded by Anthony.
Struggling to get into their groove here. Just 1 for 4.
Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Middleton. Basket counts. And now a 9-point Milwaukee lead.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive enforcement.
Pass to Sarr. Now Middleton from downtown. Good on the 3-point shot. Middleton's got 7.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. From deep, Trent sinks the three-pointer. Trent's got 5 now.
It's not just the assertiveness of Gary Trent Jr., folks. It's about the accuracy. I don't care what kind of range he's shooting from.
Wizards trail by 9. McCollum outside. George sets a screen for McCollum. Pass to George. 4 on the shot clock. Middleton with a screen for George. Shoots it up. Middleton can't get it to go.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Trent passes to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Inside. Out to Anthony. Beyond the arc. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists now tonight. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Anthony against McCollum. Koulibaly with a screen on Anthony. A 3 from McCollum. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 11. Takes the 3. Rebound, Washington. Czar's got 6 rebounds in the game.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
McCollum against Anthony. McCollum outside. No good. Good work defensively by Anthony.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Back to Kuzma. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Koulibaly. Koulibaly's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Middleton against Anthony. Near the 3-point line, it's McCollum. Again, McCollum missing.
Obviously, this hasn't been his strongest quarter, and they need more contribution from him.
Trent kicks to Kuzma. It's Trent on the wing. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Trent's got 6 in the quarter.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
the numbers for Middleton. Some last season stats for him. He averaged about 12 points per game last year, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Pass to George. In the corner, it's Song. Back to George. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. It's Trent on the wing. Kuzma outside. Now Giannis, defended by George. 5 to shoot. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. And it's Turner finishing it off.
And this is why Myles Turner is such a high percentage scorer. You combine length, athleticism, and basketball skills. Good luck with that, defense.
Wizards trail by 17. Koulibaly with it. Pass to Song. Now here's McCollum. Down low. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Here's the break. Over Koulibaly. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul. And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
He misses the free throw. He's off on the second. And the big fella Alex R showing promise. Greg, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game, and has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
Now here's McCollum. 22 points for him. Over Anthony. The Wizards with another miss.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Dalton Carrington's checked in for the Wizards. Free throw no good for Giannis. Wizards trailed by 19. To the middle, Koulibaly finds George to stop the drought. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Wizards have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Hey, Doris, for a GM trying to build a championship-level roster, what's one thing that can really help?
I think the way the salary cap is constructed, maybe the single most important thing you can do as a GM is draft well. You have to be able to find players who can contribute right away. And talent evaluation is not an exact science. The ones who do it well and don't miss on those big-time picks, that is a huge deal.
Now, here's Trent. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. And the shot is good. Antetokounmpo's got 31 points.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups? With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. Bucks number 1.
You know, they went through stretches when they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. I mean, that carried them right to the top of that list.
Here's Middleton. He has 7. Kuzma outside. And the dunk by Giannis.
Boy, smart decision from Kuzma right there. Skilled getting the basketball to his teammate.
Here's Carrington. Pass to Koulibaly. The 3 from George. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And it's 6 points for George.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Bucks leading by 20. Trent outside. Giannis high post. And the dunk by Giannis.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Carrington finds George. Wizards passing it around. Pass to Song. Here's Carrington. Covered by Anthony. Just 5 to shoot. Now Koulibaly over Trent. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And here is Anthony. 11 points in the game. Antetokounmpo inside. He's defended by Koulibaly. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Washington. Pass to Koulibaly. Here's Carrington. Sarr with a screen on Anthony. Carrington kept alive, and it's sent back by Turner.
Boy, Turner, such a strong rim protector. This guy has such a big-time impact on that end.
Antetokounmpo passes to Turner. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Washington's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Pass to Carrington. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Milwaukee's gotten the 3-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Giannis outside. Giannis is double. And here's Anthony from the arc. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Middleton on the wing, guarded by Kuzma. George passes to Sarr. Trying to get something going. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Kuzma. Rebound by the Wizards.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Aggressive move by Sarr. Love seeing that.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And he knocks down the first one.
One big thing you love about Alex Sarr, he's got that 7'4" wingspan, and as he gets older, he'll fill out that frame plus add to his game.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Portis, he's checked in for Turner. Prince comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Porter's checked in for Gary Trent. And Rollins subbed in for Anthony. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
I think the first thing that stands out about Alex Sarr is obviously his willingness and skill on the defensive end. But boy, that offense is also going to be a problem.
Here's Rollins. He's got 5. Here's Portis. The rebound by Carrington. Washington's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from 3-point land in the second half. Cullen passes to Kispert. 1:14 left to play in the third. Rollins against McCollum. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Well, I love the determination, guys. It's simply not there for him right now.
Rollins the pass to Porter. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the third. Antetokounmpo finds Prince. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Wizards making a switch here. Champagne's checked in.
Justin Champagnie.
There's 42 seconds left in the third. Here's Carrington. Guarded by Porter. McCollum against Rollins. McCollum passes to Champagnie. And stolen by Portis. And the dunk by Giannis.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Here's McCollum. 22 points for him. Jacks up a 3. Cans it from downtown. McCollum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight. There's no doubt. But it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We'll return shortly. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. Rollins is out there with Porter. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
It may be the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
The Wizards shooting here about 46% for the game. McCollum against Rollins. Now Carrington. Pass to Kispert. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
Quick release off the catch by Kispert. Boy, that ability to rise and fire quickly, invaluable.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Got a piece of it. Now here's Kispert, covered by Giannis. Kispert, the teardrop falls in.
How about the touch on that shot? That is tougher than it looks, folks.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. McCollum against Rollins. Giannis outside. Stolen by Kispert. Driving to the basket. And the dunk by Kispert.
You can't be one-dimensional. Corey Kispert willing to put it on the floor and get to the rim.
Bucks leading by 20. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Prince outside. And you think about the balance of power between the conferences. How about this, Greg? In the last 26 years, there have only been 3 Eastern Conference teams favored to win the NBA Finals.
2011 Heat, the 2013 Heat, and then the 2024 Boston Celtics. So for those arguing for top 16 seeding in the playoffs, this might be your go-to stat.
And there it is for them.
Pure determination here, guys. A fourth quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Rollins against McCollum. Rollins the pass to Porter. Here's Rollins. Portis the screen. Pocket 6.
TJ McCollum. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Rollins. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Rollins. Myles Turner, he's checked in for the Bucks. Sar's checked in for Washington. Rollins hits them both. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
Shooting for Washington, Johnson. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Turner with a screen for Porter. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Wizards trailed by 18. McCollum kicks to Kispert. And the foul called on Alex Song. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And they aren't giving up the same types of looks we saw in the first half, making them earn their points now.
Bucks leading by 18. Here's Rollins. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Giannis. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Boy, his scoring has been a huge part of their success here. But this is not new, right? We come to expect this every night.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Now, here's Johnson. Sadors, when it comes to punishing flopping, the acronym is STEM, and you can walk us through this. S-T-E-M.
That's right, Kevin. Secondary, theatrical, embellished movements. Players are always going to embellish content because they want to make sure the official sees it. What the league doesn't want are the flailing pirouettes, the exaggeration or feigning of contact. Those actions will be penalized.
Here's McCollum. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Now Carrington. And again, Washington no good. Antetokounmpo passes to Porter. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got assist number 7 for him tonight. Here's McCollum. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McCollum's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Milwaukee leading by 22. Here's Rollins. Outside Porter. They swipe it. And here they come. Pass to McCollum. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And I love how active McCollum is. Superb at drawing contact on the way up.
TJ McCollum, 2 shots.
Throw good, McCollum. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion. As those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices, the pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
The big guy attacking the rim. The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
For Washington, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Pass to Song. Now here's McCollum. Five to shoot. Goes up on the wing. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Anthony. Here's Giannis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
Oh, Giannis getting the defender to bite. That's a patient move, earning himself a trip to the line.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. And just off the cuff, Doris, what do you think is the toughest part of the season?
I mean, for me, watching these players try to perform the final 2 to 3 weeks before All-Star game, there are so many things in play. Has it been an extraordinarily difficult season where you're just simply not winning? Are you trying to incorporate perhaps a player that came over from a new trade? And then also just the focus. Everybody's mind is, ooh, I've got a week vacation here. I can't wait.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. And the Wizards with possession. Koulibaly with it. The three from McCollum. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Turner with a screen on Koulibaly. Here's Giannis. It's tipped.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential. Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Big time play right there, showing the activity and ability to impact this game.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And they double up Giannis. Off the left rim and out. The Wizards have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Pass to McCollum. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions. Only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Anthony against McCollum. Anthony kicks to Giannis. Right side Turner. Outside Anthony. Giannis sets a screen for Anthony. They get it again. Giannis a screen on McCollum. Here's Giannis. And another one falls. Amazing. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Now Koulibaly. McCollum outside. In the corner, Middleton with it. Sarr with a screen on Kuzma. Washington needs to get a shot off here. 2 on the clock. Off target from three-point range.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Here's Anthony. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Yeah, Cole Anthony is a professional scorer, folks. The mid-range jumper is on time and on target there.
McCollum outside. Pass to Middleton. Shoots over Kuzma. Middleton can't get it to go.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Kuzma with the screen for Anthony. Shoots from 14. Again, the miss by Anthony.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable. Let's be honest.
Here's Koulibaly.
Boy, Koulibaly can elevate, folks. That vertical is legit.
Now here's Anthony. And every team is trying to ward off or recover from injuries. So, Doris, how much separation is there with regards to team training staffs?
Now, this is a great question, Kevin, and I think one of the things it highlights is how important every member of your staff is, from your head coach to the assistant coaches down to the training staff. An 82-game season will challenge any medical staff. They are invaluable to your organization.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Trent kicks to Kuzma. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Turner. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Wow, Myles Turner showing a bit of physicality and getting his teammates fired up with the hoop and the arm. All right.
Of course, what about Myles Turner? He views himself as more than just an athlete.
I think he views himself as a Renaissance man, very much into style and fashion. He considers himself an artist. If you've ever seen any of his creations, they are mind-boggling. Myles Turner has a ton of interests.
That free throw good from Turner.
Well, Myles Turner understands how to use his size and length. Doesn't matter if he's blocking shots or going for his high release point jump shot.
McCollum passes to Middleton. And here's McCollum. Koulibaly with a screen on Rollins. A three from McCollum. The rebound by the Bucks. Turner's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Giannis outside. Prince setting a pick for Giannis. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And with NBA defenses more spread out than ever, Doris, teams are getting more aggressive, looking for offensive rebounds.
They are, Kevin, because it can be a valuable asset to get extra possessions. You're winning on the margins if you do that. And let's remember, certain guys just have a knack for getting offensive rebounds, so why not let those guys work?
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Sims is checked in, and it's Portis in for Antetokounmpo. Sarr against Rollins. To the paint, here's Prince. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bucks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Now here's Porter after the miss from Bobby Portis. Outside Porter. Here's Sims. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And the Wizards with possession, following the bucket by the Bucks. Back to McCollum. Inside, here's Sarr. Up and in from the low block.
Boy, with his size, it can almost look too easy for Alex Sarr at times.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. To the left wing. Portis in the post. Working on George. The kick out to Portis. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's McCollum. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Giannis, an impressive performance. Talk about what this game showed you about your team.
This game was great. I think everybody came out ready. Everybody played great. We were moving the ball, we knocked down shots, but most importantly, we were playing great defense. But at the end of the day, it's just a win. We got to build off this. We got to go back to the gym, watch film, and get better.
It's just one piece of a greater goal. That's right. Thanks, Giannis.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.